Welcome to the Championship Season Finale, Season 3. Today we find out whether we will have to go through the lottery of the playoffs again to try and get to the Premier League, or whether somehow we'll be able to turn it around with regards to gap to Norwich. As we've approached this match day against Bournemouth, you will notice that the gap to Norwich has grown from 6 to 7, but the gap to Barnsley has stayed the same at 3. So Barnsley have lost their last game, I believe. Indeed, they did. 2-1 to Coventry. And Norwich drew theirs, 1-1 to Birmingham. We're playing a day later, on the 7th, as opposed to the 6th. And we have, in this first game, Bournemouth, who are 10th currently. Win this against Bournemouth, we go above Swansea, who brought themselves into contention, and above Barnsley. Level on points with Barnsley, maybe above Barnsley on goal difference. Unlikely that we're going to win by 3 or more though. But if we do win, regardless of Barnsley, we will be within 4 points of Norwich with 4 games to go. I have to apologise about the way I may sound today. I feel better in my head and in myself. It's now turned into more of a bunged up, coldy thing. So it's gone from head and chest to just kind of nose and I'm talking a bit like I'm a bit bunged up all the time and I'm coughing and I can't breathe through my nose. So I might sound a bit weird. I apologise for that. If there's any sniffling throughout the episode, I shall try and edit the majority of it out. But I can't guarantee it will all go. Right, so Bournemouth will play Cardiff will sim as their relegation zone. Barnsley will play, obviously. Huddersfield will sim as they're near the relegation zone. And then Sunderland away will be the third and final game that we play today. And we should have everything laid out in front of us heading into that matchday weekend. At your guys' request, Trevor Chalobah gets the start at centre-back ahead of Uwe Martin. Testing him out to see if he's any good ahead of potentially maybe signing him in the summer. We shall wait and see. For now, though, the starting lineup is as you see it on screen. Bournemouth's is as you see it on screen. And I'm going to jump straight into the game. I can't breathe. Here's Glover to start the game for Bournemouth. Back to Pascal Strauch. Rogers is there. Back to McGee. Formerly of us, I believe it's the same Mark McGee that was lining up for us earlier on in this save. Quickly have a look. Indeed it is our former Mark McGee, who's playing at left centre-back. Should be swapped with Pascal Strauch, who should be at centre-back. Ryan Christie, the winger, at CDM. I believe Ben Pearson, the CDM at right wing. Believe me, the feedback has been passed on many a time, but no fix as of yet for the lineup issues. Hopefully, we get one sooner rather than later. There is a patch either just about to come out or has come out over the past couple of days. I'm not entirely too sure because I've been away from the office. That does have some career mode fixes, but not anything that we've been complaining about for the past few episodes. I think Alvarez was offside there. He will bury it. And he was just the right side of the line. I played the through ball anyway, hopefully, in the prospect of him being onside. And it turns out he was. It must have been tight because he was beyond the two that were near him here. It must be one of the wing-backs that played him on, but he's buried it beautifully. Our highest-rated player gives us a goal to potentially send us closer to the automatic promotion spots. His 15th goal of the season. Iago driven down the line to Braff. Forward. Alvarez lays it off to Randy. Around the corner to Jane Braff. There is Ben Brereton Diaz at the back post, but the cross isn't deep enough to reach him. Julian Alvarez was never really going to win that, but that will fall kindly for us, and McGree will spread it. Here's Masson. There's a bit of space in a gap here for Ferguson, and Alvarez has actually picked up a knock. He's all right to continue for now. He's not stayed down or anything, but that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on. If his performance starts to fade away, then we'll have to think about making that change. Here we go. They're telling me about it. On his shoulder. Falling on his shoulder. Okay. So could potentially... I should maybe have played that over top. Could potentially be a dislocated shoulder or a strained muscle in his shoulder. I'm not sure. But certainly he's able to continue for now. So we'll leave him on the field of play. Bournemouth yet to really trouble Zach Carr in goal. I'll end this highlight as soon as I possibly can, because every single time I say that, I tend to concede. He's offside. Surely he's offside there, Dom Solanke. No. Play continues. Goal kick, though. We get lucky with the rebound. Waiting for the through ball down the line. It's not come yet. We've been able to kind of marshal the space around him well. Pascal Struijk still has the option down the line. Rogers again. Trying to find some space. Now has done. Glover. Rogers. This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. Solanke with the turn and shot, but it's blocked well. Desperately trying to bring defenders across. Christie's going for it. That Hitchell over on the back of the head. And will go out for a corner to Bournemouth. They're looking for an equaliser before half-time. We've stood firm to this point, but we need to continue to. And Braff will head that away. 2 minutes to go till half-time. Hold on, please, gentlemen. Ferguson does nicely. We will hold on. That's on. Driven to Ben Brereton. Andy and Tekka's there. Julian Alvarez is on his run again. And he's in behind, you know. Julian Alvarez can't turn it home for a second. He's shaken off the earlier injury. Tried it for a similar finish to the first one, to be honest. But couldn't get it across the goal quite so well. We are in front at half-time, though. QPR 1, Millwall 1 doesn't really affect us. Our result is what we need it to be for now. Smith has given that straight to Riley McGree. Tuck it back to Alvarez. Or nicely around the corner to Randy and Tekka. I'll try and... Glover. Inside to Ryan Christie. Tom Solanke's found some space. So's Jefferson Lerma. He's kicked it straight at Lewis Ferguson, though. It's poor from Bournemouth. Really poor. Swept forward and out of his feet. Riley McGree. I see the run that Tekka's making. I don't think I can get it to him, though. Jaden Braff could get around the outside and then look to lift it towards the back post, where the keeper very nearly takes it over the line there, Mark Travers. Not far. I was hoping he'd tip that over the bar once the cross was evidently not going to find a teammate. Unfortunately, he's quite composed there, the Bournemouth number one. Trying to get this off Glover, but he's determined not to be shaken off it. He's not got much in the way of support inside, so has to go backwards. Christie to Rogers to Struijk again. Rogers to Struijk. This is building dangerously for Bournemouth. I don't like this at all. Struijk, Glover. Defenders chasing shadows at the minute. But Bournemouth still chasing the scoreline. 22 minutes to be played. Still 1-0 down here, the Cherries. But will they be for long? Yes. Still not really properly tested. The goalkeeper, Bournemouth, they're making a change here as their number 10 goes off. We're going to make a change of our own. But I'm going to take Ben Brereton off and bring Grady Diangana on. I think that might be the only change I make for now. I don't know as I really want to do anything else. Actually, let's put Caden Clark on for Jaden Braff and then move Alvarez out wide. Son to Ferguson. You can see top left. We haven't had a lot of the ball. Bournemouth have been very heavily possession-based. He's thrown himself at me there, the defender, and he's not gotten anywhere near it. And through this gap. Oh, Caden Clark. Can he? No! Score his first goal for the club. Another opportunity for him to bag a goal that was really well presented to him, and he hasn't been able to take it. Not the first time that we've failed to score with Caden Clark in a very positive position. Randy and Tekka and Julian Alvarez appear to have swapped positions for the time being. And Tekka drifted out wide. Iago looking for Julian Alvarez through the gap, but can't find him. Oh, they're giving it away. For all of their possession, they have been quite wasteful with it. And even though the possession stat is still very heavily in their favour, they have given it straight back to me on a number of occasions. I just haven't been able to, you know, optimise my use of the ball whenever I've had it. We've got the one goal. For now, that's enough. And it will continue to be enough as we head into the final 7 minutes. Clark to Ferguson. He's the right back first. Grady Diangana has come short and called for it. And will turn well and find Ferguson. And there's Riley McGree. And through there could be Randy and Tekka. Can he get to it first? He can! 2-0. That will be the win. 4 points will be the gap to Norwich with 4 games to go. Don't give up hope yet. Glover back to Pearson again. Nicely around the corner to Dom Solanke. I'd love to keep a clean sheet. Evidently, especially against Barnsley, goal difference is going to be an issue with regards to trying to finish above them if we continue to match their points tally. I don't know what Norwich's goal difference is actually above us as well. Obviously, they're ahead of us on points, but we get the victory against Bournemouth and by 2 goals. So our goal difference will be 1 less than Barnsley's, I believe, as we head to the next game. Just 1 difference in their favour, but with them to play still, and obviously us needing the victory to try and close Norwich, then goal difference-wise, we will swing it above us, provided we can beat Barnsley, of course. If we end up finishing third on goal difference from Barnsley and do overtake Norwich, I'll be even more devastated. It was 4th place for us last year. It's 4th place for us at the moment, and it's so very tight with 4 games to go to Norwich and Barnsley. We've Cardiff away next, then Barnsley, then Huddersfield. I'll show you the league table. Fulham, 6 points clear at the top. Barnsley obviously in the playoffs. Huddersfield 15th. Not Coventry. Cardiff 23rd. And our final opponents of the episode, Sunderland 21st. So we'll play Barnsley and then wait for that Sunderland game, because I don't want to sim all the way up to it and then find myself needing to play the final game of the episode, and when we've already played 3, and I don't want to play 4 because I haven't got the time to actually play the 4th to get the video out to you today in the usual time slot. So we shall crack on in the usual manner and hopefully get a win in this next simulated game. Right, Cardiff away. They are 23rd in the league. This has to be a pretty straightforward victory for us, surely. Wasn't straightforward, but it is a victory. Ben Brereton with the 10th minute goal that in the end is the only goal of the game. Are the results around us? Load, please. Barnsley win, Norwich win. Still 4 points, the gap to second with 3 games to go. Our next opponents, 3rd placed Barnsley. Barnsley with Torsteinsson up top. Leia Iseka up there with him as well. I'm not sure what the formation is actually. Is it a 5-2-3? So Leia Iseka at striker, Torsteinsson on the left and Luke Thomas on the right. Gomez and Palmer in the middle. A 5-back is our weakness. But we need this to be a game where we are strong. I will keep my ear out for a Norwich result. If we lose this, we're out of the hunt. If we draw this and Norwich win, we're out of the hunt. We need to win this and hope that Norwich fail to win their game to stand a chance of still getting that 2nd spot. Oh, that's a lovely ball by Gomez. And Styles is in. And Chaloba in the way. Away for a corner. Luke Thomas will take it. And deliver it towards the back post where Randy and Teka will clear that away. Can I get to that first? I can't. It's fallen to Styles. No shape to shoot from him. Anderson spreads it out wide. And Thomas into Styles. Around the corner. Here's Torsteinsson. Good block by Masson. And we will clear it away. And come away on a quick counter. Oh, but there's just so many men back here. I hate playing against 5-backs. If Ben Brereton can find the right pass. Julian Alvarez is in. Julian Alvarez scores on the counter-attack for Chesnoid FC. We lead by a goal to 0 again early doors, thanks to our young Argentinian. Up the boys! We've got the 1-0 lead. We were able to sit on it against Bournemouth. I hope we're going to be able to sit on it here against Barnsley. I see that through ball coming. We've dealt with it so far. Thomas out wide. Had to go backwards. Williams, you can see they've just got 3 men back on the halfway line. That's why it's so difficult to counter against 5-back formations. Strike, but wide from Gomez. Furious with himself, rather evidently. Cursing the ground, but wide of the target. Forest. Goal in the Forest game. I don't know who Forest have. I'm just waiting to see if it's Norwich. It's not. It's Blackburn. Okay, not to worry. I should really have checked who Norwich had on this particular match day. We shall find out at half-time what the scoreline is in their fixture, if they're even playing today. They might be on a day's delay, as we were last time. Randy and Teka over the top looking for Alvarez, but that was a little bit hopeful, to say the least. Gomez fed in, but Masson is there in the way, and the counter won't have the chance to come to any fruition because it's half-time. So we're doing our bit. But what's happening in the Norwich game? They're drawing 0-0 with Coventry at half-time. Dear Sky Blues, do us a favour. Norwich 0, Coventry 0. As it stands, the gap to 2nd place is closing to 2 points with 2 games to go. Oh, lovely ball. There is Iseka. This is dangerous. Oh, it's really dangerous. The touch is superb. Barnsley are in. Barnsley don't score. Barnsley do score. Zach Carr in the way. Makes a brilliant 1v1 save, but it falls straight to their striker. Ah, so unlucky. So unlucky. Barnsley 1. Chesnoid FC 1. No closing the gap to Norwich as it stands, unless they lose and Coventry pull something out of the bag in the second half. But at the minute, can't even string a pass together, let alone stand the chance of finding a second goal. Iago's going to get to that, thank you. Lift it, looking for Jaden Braff. Please get there first. He has done. He's going to need to find a teammate. Take the corner. Okay, I asked him to leave it. He hasn't left it. He's taken it under control. Iago inside. Ferguson found there by McGree. Through that gap. Pass under hit. Crucially in a vital area. Really frustrating. Building nicely that move. Time to make some changes. Casey Palmer looking out wide. Finds Thomas. It was his driving run that led to Barnsley's equaliser. He's in behind here. Could get the cross in. We've got to tackle him, but it's to be their throw. 5 minutes between us and probable playoff football. Stood up. Chaloba can't get there. Carr able to turn it behind. Losing to Barnsley would certainly seal our fate with regards to playoff football. Oh, Iago can't get there. Thomas, Sibic, out wide to Torsteinsson. Away, away, away. Itakura can't win the header. Carr holds on to it. Bowl out quickly. It has to be now. Julian Alvarez on the breakaway, on the counter. There's so many defenders back, though. I just don't see it happening. I can't even find a pass. It's definitely not going to happen. It's going to be a draw at best, here against Barnsley. Because I'm not going to have the chance to get this further forward down the field. We hope that Norwich have lost. We pray that Norwich have lost. But Barnsley and ourselves cannot be split. A point apiece, a goal apiece, and probably playoffs apiece. I only had one chance in the whole game. I just wasn't good enough in that one. Sunderland win. It did stay 0-0 between Coventry and Norwich. A missed opportunity for both ourselves and Barnsley to close that gap. 2 games to go. 4 points the gap. This match day weekend could decide everything, really, before we get to the final game. It's Huddersfield up next for us. We'll see what everyone else, or who everyone else has. Barnsley have Cardiff away. Norwich are at home to our final opponents, Sunderland. If you look at the league table, you see Swansea are actually only on 43 points. So it could actually come level with us on 82 if they win their game in hand. Not sure who that's against. It's in April. It's against Peterborough, so they could win that. Oh, man. I think with that draw against Barnsley, the opportunity is gone. We should win this one, and comfortably so. It's a 1-1 draw. Ah, no. A 1-1 draw against Huddersfield Town at home. Norwich have won their game. We remain 4th. Barnsley lost their game. Forest won their game. It's now Barnsley that we're currently set up to play in the playoffs. It will be playoff football for us this season. Again. And it looks like it will be today's second opponents that we end up playing. Youth Squad monthly reports coming in. I've called up the other 2 that were there, the 2 young Italians. And as such, we have now met the board objectives, where you may well have noticed the jump in manager rating. We've now met that short-term youth academy objective. So, we're not gonna get many others, though. Oh, man. We did get one final report there, didn't we, from the scout? Indeed, we did. Let's see what we can get from Chile on this occasion. We've had Dick All so far. Roberto Pastor might be okay. Oh, I don't know, though. At 15, 46 to 62. We'll call him up and see if he's any good. Maybe with a position change, but it looks unlikely. Next season, we'll go out looking again for more young talent, but what league will we be in next season? That's the question. Pastor. Acceleration, sprint speed, decent. Agility, okay. Jumping, okay. Technically, woeful everywhere. Good. Right. Chile, not the hotbed for young talent, it seems. we shall advance forward to the game against Sunderland. And, well, quite frankly, there's no point in playing it, is that Chaloba's loan is expiring. I don't, at the moment, feel like I'm in a position to renew that because we don't yet know what league we're going to be in. If we're in the Premier League, we might well be looking to sign someone else. One of those youngsters I called up, Dennis Di Stefano, has confirmed a loan move to go out in the summer window upcoming. So he'll leave us at the beginning of next season. So it will either be Barnsley or Forest that we face in the... Or maybe Swansea, who've won their game in hand. Jesus Christ. So Fulham have won the league. Norwich have definitely finished second. We could finish any of 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Oh, thankfully, we're miles away from Preston in 7th. So we're in the playoffs, but where in that span of 4 spots? No idea. Let's find out. Sunderland away, 2 PM the final day. A 2-1 win and Teka late on as Julian Alvarez gave us an equaliser after Sunderland took the lead. And we end this season domestically in presumably the same spot we were, because we've got Barnsley in the playoffs. We've just played them, and we will have to face them again in the playoffs tomorrow. Indeed, the league table stayed as it was. We won, Forest won, Barnsley won, and Swansea won, all on the last day. So we face Barnsley, Forest face Swansea, and we go tomorrow into the playoffs semi-finals again against the side in red and white. So Barnsley, 1-1 against them today. We lost to Swansea last time we played them. We played Forest recently as well. We lost 1-0 to Forest where we played them too. Previous games against those sides. Keeping an eye out. Barnsley, we won 2-1. So we do have a winning record on average against Barnsley. We drew with Forest, so we have a losing record on average against Forest. And Swansea, we lost both times against Swansea. It doesn't bode well, but we shall see what we can do. Playoff football. Join me tomorrow for the semi-finals. We go again.